Is the music volume good for you?
Yeah, it's working fine for me.
But I know it's working now, but is it a good volume?
I think so. Maybe a little loud, but I don't mind.
I mean, I can turn the music down a smidge.
Yeah, that's good. I cannot get over how pretty Martinez and Greater Revachol is in this shot.
Yeah. Okay, audio is coming in well.
Look at those helicopters. Oh. Like, some of them look like helicopters, but that one over there looks a little different than, yeah.
It's definitely like a cargo helicopter.
Oh, definitely.
Because it
looks a little different than we have, I think.
It is definitely a bit different. It's got have a helicopter crossed with a VTOL.
I like the Disco Elysium is like, no, stop talking about that helicopter. Stop that.
Stop looking at that.
Stop looking at that. So we're back.
Yes, we're back in Disco Elysium. Just admiring the pretty title screen.
The artwork in this game is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I feel like this kind of church looking building.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a river. I can see a little bridge there.
Yes.
I'd assume that we are here in Martinez. This is a exterior shot.
Correct. You can visit these locations in the game. Where exactly we are? Oh.
I don't see an exploding horse statue.
Yeah, I think we are too far away from the exploding horse statue because it should be on the other side of the bridge. Oh wait, there it is. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
There's the exploding horse statue.
Okay, which means that
you're
right
farther
back
in.
there somewhere should be the whirling in rags.
Yeah, it's somewhere back there, yeah.
Okay. Oh, hi, Lacrux.
Peninsula.
Yeah, it would make sense that we're on a peninsula.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably get going then.
Yeah.
I sure hope the continue button loads the last saved game.
It loads the last save.
Oh, good. Okay, I have noticed that we did get a level up.
Yeah.
Last game, so.
Yeah. What, 2 points? Or just 1 point? I can't tell.
I think we have 1 point.
That's probably it.
We have
you have 2 total.
Perception.
It's been a while since I've played this. Yeah, you definitely have only 1 skill point to spend, so you can put it anywhere. Or you can save it.
Do we want to put it into something that we're already good at, like Psyche? Do we want to put it into Physique? Do we want to try and pull up Motrix or Intelligence or Intellect? What were we doing last time? Well, there was a dead body
So there
that
was
we haven't touched yet. We called in about our missing badge, found out we had a missing gun.
Yeah.
We owe 120...
130, I think.
130 money.
You still need to find cigarettes. You need to sing karaoke.
We need to find booze, we need to inspect the body, we need to pay for the damages, find cigarettes, track down our badge, find out who put the victim's clothes in the trash, call the person who called in the body, sing karaoke, find our gun. Boy, I have a lot of stuff to do.
Calling Sylvie you will do at the car, if you want to do that now. But you can always do that later.
Then you argued with some kids for an hour. Yes!
Yes!
Should we talk to Sylvie first, or should we go inspect the body first?
Now, it doesn't matter, but I would vote inspect body, but definitely save before you go inspect the body.
Good to know. Okay, no items that we don't have equipped. Okay, we've returned to the dead body. Detective, where are you going?
Trash. He's gonna put himself in the trash.
Detective. What was the... it's tab to see all of the... Okay.
That's gonna be very helpful.
Yeah.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Starting off strong.
You seem to be holding your breath.
We can look down, or we can go.
Or you can leave, just turn around.
Go back to the car.
You know, I'll just call Sylvie now.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Okay. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Endurance legendary. Go over your nose without throwing up. 17%. I feel like we had slightly worse odds to open that door.
You might have. We might have.
Want to go for the endurance check?
Yeah, why not?
As you breathe in, the
What?
odor comes over you.
Wow.
It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Like, it's
Wow.
always amazing when you make a legendary success. A legendary challenge and you make it. Because it's difficult. It's really hard to do. But it's random numbers, so you can make it. Like, there's never a 0% chance.
Wow, we, barely made
Barely
that.
cleared it.
Oh.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Yeah.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Interesting. Got some, stormtrooper boots.
He does have some
Delicate
stormtrooper boots.
and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay, Kim.
Okay, Kim.
What kind of sabatons are these?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Okay. Knock on the boot.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Oh, I don't want to talk to Kuno, Kim.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Kim says that, and then Kuno just smiles, like, oh, you gotta talk to me again. Oh boy.
Yeah. Why does my
Yes,
mortal coil need
bullets
protecting?
will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
You know, Pain Threshold's got a point. This is, you know, a detective game. Would be kind of amazing if we didn't get shot at some point. Have we considered he just had a pair of cool boots, though?
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Okay.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Kuno's having himself a wee giggle over there.
Yeah.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ka-ching, baby, nod to the boots.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
So 4 years of wages for a set of armor.
Yeah.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Okay, what security guard for a harbor is wearing, like...
Stormtrooper boots?
Yeah.
And armor?
I agree.
Good
This
question.
equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Like, I'd imagine a guard is probably not getting paid any more than a cop.
Probably
like,
not.
roughly speaking.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Physical instrument, why are you asking me to punch the boots?
Punch the boots!
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Do you try to take a boot off, or
You can
leave
try.
them on the body?
It's up to you. Do you want to try to take a boot off, or do you want to just leave it there?
To know. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
If memory serves, like, trying to pull a boot off, it runs the risk of pulling a leg off,
Yeah.
but, like, you can also get the boots as equipment.
Interesting.
I think. I could be wrong. Because I'm going off memory here.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, There's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
The thirst. There's...
The fact that
The
this is electrochemistry talking.
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
It's bad time for a drink, right, Kim?
Extremely.
Kind of rope is that?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Who the F strips the armor off a hanging corpse? You'd think they'd at least go for the boots first. Probably be the easiest.
I agree.
Yeah, you got a point
I
there.
agree. 1000%. They went with everything but the boots.
Like, you got, like, the pants off before you got the boots?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Thank you, Inland Empire.
I thought you could just repeat the like in a circus.
I'm really tempted to say like in a circus.
Good.
No, more like in harbor. Like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
I'm getting the impression this might be one of those times where
It's
not helping.
yeah, because they don't necessarily have to help you. They could be wrong.
Assuming dock workers from the harbor did wanted him to stay here, the polyester seems strong. How'd they even get him up there?
It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Obviously, the killer has the opposite of a foot fetish.
Yes.
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 It's like, I don't want to see his feet.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life. Certainly not a briefing. If I recall, we were going for trying to pretend like we are still competent.
Yeah, you were, yes. You were doing that and being an apocalypse cop simultaneously, which is very funny.
They may have forgotten to brief me.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Yes, that's a good plan, Kim.
I feel like your detective keeps giving the shifty eyes every 5 minutes.
I'm pretty sure Kim has figured
completely
out.
I'm pretty sure.
And our detective here is just continuing to act as if it's totally normal.
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
What? This seems like a super easy thing to climb.
Definitely.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
I do love that they have a different description each time.
Yeah, I love that about this game.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak.
Inland
Okay,
Empire,
rude.
you don't need to drag the detective like that.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
Yeah?
go!
It will be real.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
The detective will die on the disco floor.
Yeah. Yes.
Map of the night sky, a microelectronic system, national pattern. Think like night sky, mentioning stars.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
Well, thank you, conceptualization.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Very dramatic description of a camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
I'm kind of amused that you basically have the option to say that.
Yes.
If you don't, she'll say it.
Yes.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash.
Well, that is
followed by
bright.
The breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
I think you are describing far too much about what the detective is seeing. The detective is seeing nothing. He is blinded.
He's like, oh my
Okay,
gosh,
then.
my eyes. You never know.
Color perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
I should look at it later without the corpse smell. I
Here,
think
a
Kim's
souvenir.
okay too. Oh,
Don't lose it.
never mind. I suppose we'll hold it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
I was curious because I knew that was an item that you put in your inventory, so I was like, oh, can you miss out on that item by not asking for it? No. But it's characterization whether or not you'd ask for it or Kim would just give it to you, so.
Okay, this seems like such a bad idea.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Hi, apothecary.
Hi!
I see you are passing on the dead man. A rare apothecary pass.
Reasonable.
Very reasonable. And good morning.
Good morning.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Interesting. 92% chance.
That's really good.
He's gassy too. Definitely a pass.
I'm gone.
Okay, we're now talking to the corpse.
Yeah, you're talking to the dead man.
I hate you stinking your pork. Why are you feeling pleasure when you
Maybe
died?
I was getting my rocks off.
Do you have to speak like that? Feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you? Forget it. Okay, do you have to talk like that?
It's a mishmash, Copabolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
Are you from Messinia?
No. My hair is too light a shade of brown. My eyebrows, too. Trust your inner racist.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
What are you racist now, too?
You think I am. You think I was a racist because this lump looks military and has tattoos. That's called profiling.
That's called profile. How do you think?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
I like how you can either take this as like you're kind of weird, right? Maybe
Yeah.
you're actually talking to something, or it's just in your head and you are talking to yourself right now. This is how you the detective are sorting in your head, like figuring out what's going on with this guy. Personally, I'm more of the latter type, but like I just think that's really interesting to think about.
Captain Coppadromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Nothing
There is
particularly
nothing
funny about corpse.
jokes either. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I love how he has to explain it to the main character. Main character 100% doesn't know racism. Yeah, you've had like your entire brain run through a blender. You really can't like process most things people would have a pretty good clue on.
Yes.
I'm not actually sure how one would go about explaining racism to this detective.
This guy. Mantis, you just said something very funny.
Really?
Yes.
Takes one to know one.
Go ahead.
I've broken Motts by apparently saying something very funny. Someone has to tell him about World War II.
What do you mean? It's the power of your...
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
I like to imagine that Harry... Not Harry. I do actually know the name of the detective.
You spied in while I was playing it a couple times.
I like to imagine the detective is just sort of staring at the corpse and kind of quietly muttering to himself, and Kim is just staring at him. How do you explain racism to a detective?
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you! Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Hey, horrific necktie. It's been so long.
Hi, buddy. It's been a while.
He loves those.
Apothecary says, homegirl, that's just detectives normally. Yes.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up.
Oh, God.
Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Roni? I feel like I've forgotten something terrible. Kilchu, can you ask me a question?
Can you ask me a question?
Is the necktie going to hang the main character at the end?
Maybe.
You know, I wouldn't put it past the necktie.
Because you have.
Valid. I have forgotten quite a lot.
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Roni's obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Huh.
What do you know?
Getting a lot of Harry lately. Oh, I can't be Harry. I refuse.
I refuse to be Harry.
Could I be Harry?
You can be anything you want, brother Corpo.
That maybe is a definitely I heard the tone.
Apothecaries. Like, the tone, though.
Death by necktie. Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Corpo. It was love all along.
You getting this down, Kim?
Yeah, I can't hear any of this. Maybe luckily.
Harry, more like he's Harry. He might need a shave.
Yes.
I'm not sure if a shave would improve or make the expression worse. What do you think?
I think he's definitely a hairy fella. I feel like I'm trying to imagine him with less hair, and it's not quite computing.
Kim's admiring the art.
Yeah.
Okay, dead man, you ask me a question.
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
I believe Kim asked me to.
Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Because he told me to.
It's literally an option to say, I guess Kim told me to.
Apothecary says the hangman sculpture is so realistic.
You know, modern art and all that.
It really captured the decay.
Yeah. If we shave him, he'll look like Mr. Clean after a drug addiction.
I can't argue with that. He probably would look like
Yeah.
Mr. Clean right out of rehab. Poor fella.
You're a lying sack of shit, Corpo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now.
I mean, I know where he's gone. I'm not going to insult the corpse.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Okay, we're not going to address the fact that nothing that is on screen right now is what he said.
What do you mean? That's definitely what he
It's the
said.
same general idea, but...
But not the right words?
No. I was like, I need to know, Corpse Man.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Nitpicker. I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing this?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
How should I know?
Monster, bro.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
I love that Kim's just like, oh, I figured it out. That's funny.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I can confirm. Dead.
Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises. It's coming
A
out of
pool
him.
of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
You can just tell that, huh, Kim?
He's a good
What are you
detective.
saying?
Talking about shit.
Went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
Doesn't really want to dwell on it too long.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Definitely.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Someone needs to teach Kuno some better insults. Coin slot?
It might be a racist term. I don't remember.
Hey, Kim, I'm gonna throw a rock at the kids again. What do you
I
think,
think he
Kim?
was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
What do you think?
It's like a lynching. Could still be he was moved after death. Maybe he was strangled by someone.
What are you thinking? It's okay not to solve early. You don't have all the answers.
I'm not sure. Like, something's telling me that there's more to this than meets the eye. Also going through all of, like, my many years of watching forensics shows on television.
Yeah. We had an unhealthy fascination with those shows growing up.
Yes.
We should not have been watching them as kids.
No. Could he have been moved after death, Kim?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So, Kim, how do we get him down? Or should we leave, save the game, and then ask him? how we get him
You
down.
know, I want to suggest saving the game until asking Kim how to get.
What's up?
Not cheating here or anything. Maybe a good idea. There's no. I don't
get
think
the
there's any
photo.
way to fail, but still.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right. For you to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
There you go.
Okay.
Gone.
Interesting. Their eyes being the coin slots.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
That's the way
I thought you were referring to the glasses there. I'm gonna go throw a rock at a kid again.
Where are these kids' parents? Oh no, I think I know her. Never mind.
we do still have a skill point. Which I did notice that when we interact with them, the inventory is grayed out. These 3 still remain.
Yes.
So do
The
you
man
think,
before
like,
you is naked.
if we
but for a pair
encounter
of
a
underpants and
hard,
white boots,
like,
his
roll,
skin
we
is
could
marbled with decaying
open
veins and
our
blotched
skills
by
and
lividity.
possibly upgrade it?
On his chest,
You might
a
be able to do
fading
that,
web
yeah.
of tattoos. The cargo
try-
belt used to hang him from the tree looks reinforced.
Try opening your inventory. Yeah, you could.
Okay.
You could do that. That's interesting.
Okay.
I think I've done that before too,
Are
actually.
you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once it's done.
I think we've got everything that we're going to get. Like, I've exhausted most of the dialogue options, with the exception of insulting the corpse. And trying to pull off the boots. Skill point. At what point did our detective have skill?
No point. Okay, that's a lie, but
we have lots of skills.
Perhaps
Mostly
too
in Inland
many.
Empire.
most of them are in most of them are in gut feelings and horrific neckties.
Gut feelings, horrific neckties, and desire to drink alcohol.
That's a very important skill, okay?
Yes. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything.
I don't think so. You've only not asked one question to the corpse, which is where have you gone?
Do you think that's particularly important? I mean,
I don't
he's dead.
recall it being important, but I don't know for sure.
The cadaver slowly twists
I'll
on
ask.
the cargo belt.
I'll ask
His
the
tw-
corpse.
Of course. You have questions, don't you?
I guess you could also tell the corpse that
power
he's
of
dead.
your
I'm not insulting the corpse.
imagination is at your
that is
service.
a easy way to have the corpse toss it back at me.
You're like, that's just asking for it.
Into the wild pale yonder.
Pothecary says, that's just my dad joke.
In the past, way out in the west.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? You know what? I'm not
Come back
talking to you.
later.
Yeah, I'm done talking to you.
Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Hey,
If
hang on.
possible, also
Hey,
see me in your dreams.
this was the quote from before.
The one that played over a different
Yeah.
paragraph. I think the game's just fucking with
The
you.
steel
Yeah.
reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
What if, like, you know, you get on my shoulders?
see Kim
The
on your
cadaver is a good
shoulders.
1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
It's like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Oh. It's all the branch?
Climb up there and saw the branch?
But use the kid's ladder. That seems like a bad idea.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this. Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree.
Okay. That second one might still happen.
Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
Okay, Kim's got some points.
Kim has
You're
some
only
points.
making them do those things less.
You're only making... Kuno's like, I want to see them fall on their asses.
Can you see into the future, Kim?
No, Kim's just that powerful. No, Kim has common sense.
No, I do not see the future. I made those up using 2 decades in the Revacholian police force as a reference point.
Okay, you do have a few points.
Yes, we should use acrobatics as the very last option, after we've tried everything normal.
Kim's like, neither of us have a particularly good acrobatic skill. Are you kidding? Don't.
What? I got like 2 in hand-eye coordination and reaction speed. One of these is surely acrobatics.
Pothecary says, he is this close to harming children. Yes.
Yeah.
Kim is just vibrating with wanting to strangle 2 children.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring mulcopats I've ever seen.
But he has the patience of a saint, so...
Do you think we could find somebody in the harbor with a ladder, Kim?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Okay, so we can either commit to searching for, I assume, a ladder,
Yeah, going the Union route and trying to get somebody to help.
or consider other options.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Like, we need to get him down, so 3 isn't an option.
I would have preferred if they didn't describe it like that.
I wouldn't, like, it needs to be an officer that gets the body down, so 1 isn't an option either.
Yeah, because I think you'd run into the same issue with the Union. Like,
Yeah.
Someone could do something to the body, or take
Yeah.
something, or whatnot. It should be one of the 2 of you. Or both.
This seems like a poor idea if I'm out of options, Kim.
Yes! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Kim is like, just turns to you.
Just shoot up there, maybe? Point towards the branch. Shoot the belt, the bullet will break it. Ow. I don't know, Kim. Okay, the belt is reinforced with steel. A bullet isn't gonna take it out, right? Unless you hit like a really weak point in the belt. Here's like my thoughts.
Yeah.
This is clearly kind of fumbling towards an answer.
Yeah.
And like, the detective seems very convinced that this is an option. Kim,
That's fair.
Kim, what are your thoughts?
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Fair point.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
It's an awfully stupid idea. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. The description for hand-eye coordination is ready, aim, and fire.
Yeah.
We have a 2 on that. We are not making that shot. Kim, I'm gonna hope that you have more than a 2 in hand-eye coordination. Oh. Should we tell him to take the shot or let him choose?
Well, it's up to you. Because the thing is, I've already played this game a couple times.
Have you let Kim take the shot?
Have I let Kim take the shot? I don't think I have.
On the plus side, we haven't made any particular rolls before this, so we could always rewind.
Yes, true.
If this is a terrible plan.
I'll blow his head off.
That is a fair worst case scenario, Kim.
Take it. Take the shot.
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Okay, so we got guns that are kind of more equivalent to flintlocks then. You know, cartridges and you having to load it from the barrel.
Cool. I don't know that much about guns, but that's interesting.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot. Look about asshole.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Okay, on the one hand, empathy says do not console him. I'm not sure if I trust empathy.
You trust empathy.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Another try?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Okay.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Whew, boy. We got a 2.
You could try to shoot him down. If you want.
This is such a bad idea.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Oh, you just had to add that.
Low hanging fruit, you know?
only have one gun.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana poika. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger. The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
It's very tempting to point the gun at that child, but I will not.
Try not.
Let's try closing an eye.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Has not improved our...
Unfortunately not.
I doubt yelling at the children is going to improve the 17% chance either. I mean, I could put a point into hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, if you'd
We
like.
actually have 2 points now.
You have 2 points.
Okay.
Apothecary says, Coonies, I'm not sure actually how you're supposed to pronounce that, telling cops to kill themselves 2014. 2024, what 2014? I want to go backwards in time here.
Okay.
It's a little bit better.
It has improved.
It's like 11% better.
Yeah. Okay, we got a roughly 1 in 4 chance. I mean, I have another point I could put in here, but
Do you want to do
I'm
that?
not sure I'd want to spend both of my points in hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Again,
You can reload a
We
save
could
if you
reload.
want to, or you could find another way if it fails.
success.
Ha-ha!
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir.
Okay, we've gotten like 3 really, really lucky rolls.
So it's all gonna go downhill
It's
from here.
all going to go downhill from here.
D&D rules, it's all downhill from here.
You look at the
XCOM
body
rolls, we're
slowly
now
down.
going to miss
For a
every
moment,
80
the
plus
man
shot.
appears to kneel
Yes.
in front of you. Looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
Well, you heard him. Communism.
This man was killed by communism, Kim.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right.
Interesting.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud.
We leveled up
letting
again.
out a horrid stench.
I'm waving at you've been policed.
You've been policed.
You've had the full experience.
Had I do that? Oh.
I'm sorry, is the third one yelling at the children?
Yes. Oh, it might be. Very tempted to yell at the children. I kind of want to say, how did I do that? But I feel like Kim would be like, you didn't know what you were doing?
What do you mean you didn't know what you were doing?
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
Aww.
Leave him hanging. I'm not gonna leave him hanging.
Aha!
Nice.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
Thought gained aces high.
Yeah. You can now think about aces high.
Yeah.
I knew these guys were
Yeah, we already got a problem with that.
Just gonna continue to ignore the children.
You're gonna ignore
We
the
will
children
perform a
like
field
him.
autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me. The stench is getting bad. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. I need a little breather before we do the autopsy.
That's totally fine, Kim.
Alright, here's your gun back.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard.
You could
Okay.
ask the gardener for directions.
Is this the famous list of initial interviews?
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Okay. I'm playing a save down.
Yeah, as you should.
Don't do that again. Okay. Perform field autopsy. Interview the Union boss. Interview the Wild Pines rep. Still have another.
It takes time with the
Yeah.
thoughts.
Ace is high. +1 empathy towards Kim. Okay. Talk about planes. Interesting. I can only have one internalizing at a time, I assume.
Yes, correct. You'd have to stop one thought to start another.
Yeah. We'll leave that for now. But again, got 2 skill points, so that's nice.
Yes. You can put that anywhere you want.
Might be good to hold off on putting something in just yet.
Sounds good.
I think we broke Kuno.
It was either so cool he has mad respect but doesn't want to tell you, or like he's was very disappointed in the fact that that you managed to do that.
Okay, what order should we do the things in though? We've got a lot of stuff.
Yep. Well, it's up to you. Kim suggested trying to talk to Evart.
Yeah.
But there's lots of people to talk to. There's lots of places to explore. You still gotta talk to Sylvie, for
Yeah,
example.
we gotta talk to Sylvie. We should talk to Kuno.
You should talk to Kuno.
Because, like, said to talk to Kuno about the armor.
Yes.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Boy turns you, he doesn't care. Huh. You got a 58% chance
Yeah.
to succeed this legendary empathy check.
You got +2 by shooting the body down.
Yeah. What is our empathy at? It's gotta be high, right?
Right there next to
Yeah.
Ellen. It's pretty
Yeah,
high.
it's 5. Do you take like the 58% chance, or...
Yeah, why not? It's a white check. You can retry it if you fail.
It's not
Nice.
Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Kuno S. That's
Kuno
how you
S
pronounce
is how
that?
you pronounce it. Okay.
Interesting how or act on and try and separate them.
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad.
Interesting.
All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you, whispering about.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Okay, oh.
How do you want to go about this, Mantis?
F if I know. Oh, okay. Like they mentioned that Kuno respects crazy,
Yes. Madness.
madness. I'm not sure if any of them would, kind of pull him away from her, or if, presumably one of them would.
Yeah, presumably. Nothing
Trying to
like talking behind a little girl's back.
Yeah. Trying to control you, or glad she's out of our hair. What do you think?
I actually never got this conversation because despite actually having high empathy a couple different times, I never rolled correctly. I always rolled wrong on this one.
Oh.
Always failed this.
Kim's quietly judging.
Yeah.
Over our
As
shoulder.
he should. Kim is the only character always in the right. See, I feel like saying few, am I glad she's out of our hair, she's fucked, is talking more of the way he talks, right?
Yeah. Apothecary says to go with control.
Apothecary says go with control. I mean, that kind of leans into the madness a little bit.
Yeah.
The way I could see that one backfiring is like, you know, he might be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Yeah, that would be my concern.
Did you save recently?
I saved obviously before the check. Saved basically after the body hit the ground.
Okay, so if you really wanted to, you could
Would
redo
have
this.
would have to, like, obviously redo the empathy check, but
Yeah.
it's a coin flip.
It's a coin flip, yeah.
We could try it a couple different times if need be. Let's go with control.
Go for it.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against each other. Not gonna let him do that.
No, I don't think that was the right answer.
Idiot. You bungled it up.
God damn it.
That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say. You should understand. I got you this far. I couldn't get you all the way.
I couldn't get you all the way.
Tried to fuck my Kuno! Tried to fuck my Kuno away! Me and Kuno are tight. We ride for life.
A chill comes over you, the wind from the boulevard south, lashing you for trying to separate them, for trying to take the street out of Kuno.
Tried. It's okay. Apologize.
It's alright, apology. We can go again.
You were too pushy last time. Think this through. Try to really understand the psychological bond Kuno has with Kuno S.
How the hell?
Just look. While Kuno has no problem being near you, she all
Yeah.
in all,
Yeah, she always has.
Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her.
Fuck you whispering about?
Back to
He's
this.
whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you!
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it.
Okay.
Okay.
You've got
We're
it.
back here.
But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Well, we tried one.
Yeah.
It's a 3?
Want to try 3?
She's not fucked up. Everyone's fucked up. Stop judging shit.
Wrong move.
God damn
But he's
it!
whispering still. You haven't lost it.
Okay.
Just don't
Okay,
mess
okay.
up again. Or you will.
Oh,
There are no guarantees here.
Well, we only have one option left.
yeah.
Unless we get, like, a 4th option later.
That's entirely possible.
Crazy. You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
So Kuno's saying she's killed somebody.
Yeah, okay.
Which could be, like, maybe she thinks she killed somebody, or maybe she did, you know.
Yeah.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips.
Okay.
There we go.
How are you dealing with all of this? Said she's insane.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal. Yeah. Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right, she's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
That would explain things.
I feel like Kim is watching and judging.
Yeah.
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
That is terrifying.
Fear.
Have that description and then just that picture staring at you.
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Look,
Okay.
Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
I mean, obviously not.
Kuno's like, I know,
Obviously not
listen, I know
Kuno.
we're suspect number one. But it wasn't us.
Fuck knows. She says it's the Song of Air People or some shit. Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
Okay. She your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit. Yeah, she was just there.
Okay.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
Huh.
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under a pile of clothes, like a dog.
Well.
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno-S, two of a kind.
Fascinating.
This is
Because she
very
fucking looks like Kuno. No one knows her name. Kuno told you, this shit was Psycho Killer.
Okay.
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
She needs professional help. Oh. Remarkably, Kuno seems pretty, pretty put together when she isn't shouting over his shoulder, so...
Yeah, Kuno's, I'm, debating on how much actually to say. Kuno, and maybe just the kids in general, they're not all bad. They're just in a shitty situation. They're still just kids, though. They can be shitty kids, but they're also just kids in this shitty situation, this shitty town, this shitty, living on the streets kind of life. It sucks. Kuno can be, there's a lot more to him.
Okay. I've got to go with, you need backup, I'm here for you.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her, you threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
Understood, Kuno. I can respect that. Who are you kidding, kid? Understood,
All right.
Kuno.
Now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Business?
Yeah, what do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded.
Okay, so the tiny child's also a drug dealer. Good to know.
I found your shack.
Found your shack, Kuno.
Yeah, did you fucking there?
The plate covered with powder residue, tube of magnesium. Is my code up there? Could I get into the harbor from the roof? That's an interesting question.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
You just gotta fly. It's fine.
Oh, is that it?
Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants.
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Lovely. Is that my code up there?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
But Kuno, I have amnesia.
Kuno won't even snitch to you.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. That explains the calluses on your hands. You scaled the side of the building, entertaining the local kids.
Well. So, Kuno, I have a question about the pig
Oh,
head.
that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head. Got one too, this one.
What?
Shush, Kim. I'm talking to the youth.
I'm talking to the youth.
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Kuno's like, that's too much for me,
What
honestly.
is this?
The detective attempts to
Make a joke.
attempts to make a self-degradation joke, and Kuno's just, what?
What? Everyone's like, do you need help? Do you talk to someone?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
You know, I probably could piece that together.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Electrochemistry back again with the drugs.
Electrochemistry is just like, hey, you want to add do drugs to the list of
Drugs?
tasks?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
It's just magnesium, don't mystify it. I think... Is magnesium one of your
It's the morale
items?
one, I believe.
Okay.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Okay, so
The
the
fuck
body.
about it? Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Okay.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Wants a kick off on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea, Kuno.
He threw it in the
That
sea.
shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
I'm not sure I
Fuck on
believe that,
someone about
Kuno.
armor. Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Okay. So talk to the guy at the gate from the union.
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows? So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Interesting.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
I'm gonna refill my coffee. Would you like me to make you some tea?
Yeah. Okay, if I ask about contusions, there's no way Kuno's gonna understand what that is.
You don't know. Kuno might be very smart.
There's no way that this kid knows what a contusion is.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
You have to explain contusions.
Moffy real.
Moffy is incredibly real.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms, but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
Kuno erupts into laughter, pointing his finger at you, then Kim, then back at you. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette right about now.
Okay.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
I think that's
Kuno
everything
doesn't
from
fucking
Kuno at the
care.
moment. Okay, let's put down a save. Got a lot of information there. Still have so many people to talk to, and it is 1:31.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago. Of course. Where to? Wild Pines? You mean the company woman?
Yes, a representative of the harbor. She should have set up operations nearby.
Oh, that must be the woman on the giant boat. There's one docked on the pier. It arrived a couple of weeks ago. It's very hard to miss. No problem.
Okay. Oh boy, that is so many things to do. Got a man here to talk to. Gotta call Sylvie.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
I am the law.
From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Okay. So there's a big traffic jam going on as well.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
So that's where I am.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Okay.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
He smokes on you, you spare some change for a working stiff. I know anything about the dead man. Tell me about this strike.
Whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Okay.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest them.
Okay, what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
You're such a stoner.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Must be a cop reflex.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Could ask for a tracksuit, but don't see a particular need to at the moment.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Okay. What do you see in his eyes? It's empathy.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Okay. We finally started failing our rolls. Man, you look sad. What's going on?
I'm okay, man. Just... the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
Maybe the full-on, direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Okay, skill points into empathy. Might do that.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Could ask him for a smoke or change.
Nope.
Any smokes on
Don't
you?
smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
He says he doesn't smoke. I can clearly see his character model is smoking, though.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
We failed in our perception roll. I haven't. I can see the cigarette.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
I could ask him for some spare change.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Sounds like a good arrangement for them. You're broke, God. Let's have to ask here. Makes sense. First work, then pay.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like are actually right.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. So you talk to Kim. What do we need to talk to Kim about in particular? The briefing, yes. Talk to Kim about the briefing.
Yes?
I think you should know that I can't remember anything. I'll talk about you. Hello again, Motts.
Hello, Mantis. Hang on, 1 second. Hot, it's hot, it's hot.
I know. We just talked to Tommy.
Ah!
Tommy bold-faced lied to me that he doesn't have any cigarettes while smoking. And
What, cigarettes? No.
The detective did not see any contradictions with this sentence.
Checks out.
What do you want to know?
Say this is a mysterious case. Why are there 2 precincts here, Kim?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You probably wouldn't know.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Don't remember being in on anything.
That's good. What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
But what kind of
The
stupidity?
cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
The struggle for who runs Martinet.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
No one wants to be here.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
You volunteered to spoil it. Special about Martinet. I wonder what this says about me that I was sent by my station.
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
Maybe one conclusion in the finest. We have a hero cop sent out performing you in every way imaginable. Must be an augury and apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Be scared. I think I might have supernatural abilities.
Don't be scared. But I might be psychic.
On the one hand, apocalyptic omen. On the other hand, we did have a very long conversation with a corpse.
Yes.
He opens one hand and looks at it. A moment passes.
Which school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo?
I love Kim so much.
Wait, which one's the one where you talk to you? Mambo, I see vivid interior. I have a vivid interior, I see and feel things. Jambo, I get strange shivers from being hungover. It's like just before a chill whisked down my back. I have both Mambo and Jambo. Imagine strange things and get cold chills too.
I love that there is only options to take what Kim said seriously. Because even if you say the first one, you're confused and asking for clarification.
Yeah.
And every other one is still you taking what Kim said seriously, which I love.
I mean, like 4, we get imagine strange things and get cold chills.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was even possible. It must be a great burden.
It's both a burden and a gift.
Burden and a gift.
It's good to have an ambidextrous paradetective in a legal dispute. I can see why they sent you. Should we go?
Kim, I have a question. Did you believe any of that?
No.
Or are you just like, yep, yeah, the detective has lost his mind.
I never know how much to answer because I don't want to spoil things.
Yeah.
And, this is not a super big spoiler or anything. But, Kim will tell you how he feels about, this kind of idea pretty frequently. So I think you'll get the gist of how, he views that kind of stuff.
Should I say you volunteered to spoil the competition?
Yeah, I think you should.
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
He appears pleased with this.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Complete a secret task.
Yes.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
You can retry it, but dear.
Okay, we have a 1 in logic.
Yeah.
We have a 1
tiny.
in logic.
This is that you have to roll a crit. You have to roll a crit in order to
we could
succeed that.
increase our logic and
You
still
could.
need to roll a crit.
Yes.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
We got an 8.
Yeah. Not bad, but not what you needed.
No.
If you're so well qualified, why can't you remember why you were sent? Anyway, don't keep the lieutenant waiting.
What do you want to know?
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
He's saying otherworldly might be involved, saying supernatural. White male in his 40s, what more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Case of the case probably isn't mysterious, but it could be sexy.
But it could be sexy. Have you considered it could be sexy, Kim?
I'm really tempted to say it could be sexy because I want to see Kim's reaction.
Do it.
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
Sure, there's not some sex angle we should be considering. Are you sure there's not some sex angle we should be considering?
Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately.
It doesn't have to be murder, it can just be sex. Well, detective, we're not here to solve a sex, we're here to solve a murder.
It doesn't have to be a cult, Kim.
That's commendable. Was there anything else?
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
Okay. Maybe we come clean to Kim that we actually don't know what we're talking about.
You
now the
finally
time?
settle him down and
It's
say,
now
I
the
have no
time."
idea what's going on, actually.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Yes, the case
3
brief,
days
yes.
ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Did the briefing say who the victim
A security
was?
guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
And about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Is to find the killer. I follow you,
Just to
Kim.
be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. Good.
Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. Okay, Kim, but hear me out.
What if you did it?
Inland Empire, where are you going with this?
Yes,
What if you're the
you
killer?
killed him. And then, as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing, and you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it. Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
Maybe the murderer.
Kim, what if I killed him?
Is your burden to bear now? What nonsense. Discard the idea.
What do you want to do?
Go hold on to this for now. We need to prove that. We need to find a way to prove we didn't do it. Imagine to make I am the murderer. Let's get back to the case. We'll talk more with Kim later.
He's always around. Well, okay, he's usually always around.
Hard
so,
to miss
you
him.
know, it's really hard
Wearing
to miss.
bright
Inside,
orange.
you see a
Yeah.
set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
You got
A
You
metallic
got
drawer
tools in here?
slides
Yeah,
out
tools.
from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Okay, we got a pry bar, rubber-handled chain cutters, and a hand-cranked flashlight.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
flashlight's
robust,
probably gonna be most
weatherproof,
useful.
and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
I mean, the other ones are probably also gonna be useful.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more.
I feel like this is something Gordon Freeman felt when he picked up his crowbar for the first time.
Yes.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Hey, Interfacing, I don't think we talked to you yet.
No.
Hi,
The
Interfacing.
handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
I found the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
I know you had your fun, but no.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim didn't guard to give you Sylvie's number.
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
I should have slapped a marching rhythm on my thighs. Yeah, we could have a little jam sesh.
Little jam. Put the jam in this jam rock.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Oh, you do? It's been like 2 hours, Alice.
Yes, hello?
We've met before us. Me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Maybe I should pass the radio to Kim.
Kim!
There is no
Can you play the game for me?
resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Electrochemistry, shut up.
I don't think that's in electrochemistry. I don't think that's it at all.
Oh. Quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why aren't you comfortable?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Do we push or not?
It's up to you.
Thinking about just sort of, moving on.
Okay, go for it.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Were you the one who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
I meant us.
You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
I am the authority around here. So there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you corpse hang in your backyard? Weeks instead of calling us.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Why did you leave a corpse?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Harsh authority?
Don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
I'm siding with empathy. Let's kind of back off.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Okay, so there's one on the coast and one in the Union.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
It's probably not the Union, for obvious reasons.
Seems less likely. But you never know.
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
Have you seen my badge by chance?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No, I mean like literally.
I mean, like, I'm literally missing my badge, actually.
No, I haven't. Sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
My uniform too. And he seems real to me. Can't really look into that.
You absolutely should.
Ow.
It's awful that you lost it. It feels like you haven't worn yours in a long, long time.
So here's a good point. Sometimes you can get damaged by things, but it won't ever telegraph that to you.
Yeah, it makes sense. Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
I make eye contact with Kim and say, understood. I will be sure to arrest that fellow immediately.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
And I hope that Kim cannot hear her.
He probably can't, but still.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Ooh, red check. Can't be,
Cannot
retried.
be retried.
83% chance,
Pretty
though.
good chance, though.
Yes.
Okay.
You've obviously done something to
Was
upset
that a
her.
crit success,
It was a
too?
crit,
Rats.
yeah.
When she was still working there.
It was a crit, yeah.
Oh. What did I do?
Tell me, what did I do?
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
The skua thing.
The skua thing. Oh. Tell me that I was the one who made you want to quit.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Well.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. You.
But you!
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
Uh-oh.
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Oh. Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Doing an experiment to see how bad we can make our room? Oh boy.
We did put bottles in the bathtub, I suppose.
That's true, and we did throw our shoe through a window.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about the end of all times and how everyone is a piece of shit.
That's not so...
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Oh dear. I'd like to see threatening to sing karaoke sounds kind of funny.
That does sound very funny and then not so funny.
Yeah.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow with a great panic at the end. I don't even know what to say.
God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing besides the O.O.? I'm looking for a song.
The stuffed bird, the great Stua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird go! Oh gosh.
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. You call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
Okay, maybe we should stop talking to
Leave Sylvie alone.
A sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
No, that's it.
Over and out.
Thanks, Alice.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I desperately want to know what you mean by steering lever.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Okay, so not going to address the steering lever.
It's the steering lever. You need it to steer.
This is the Capri Cinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark
Something
lump rises in your throat.
bad. Where is your motor carriage?
What is a motor carriage? What's the sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
The Caprice Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
Can we drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
Alright. What if it's important to the murder case, Kim?
A motorized vehicle, officer. I'm sure you are familiar with the concept. We've had these for nearly a century.
No, maybe I walked here. Have you considered that, Kim?
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Nope.
Nope.
We see no steering levers.
You got some tools. These will be helpful.
Yeah.
These are pretty good basic tools to have.
Okay, okay. This may take some time. Okay. Might actually stop there for today.
That does seem like a natural starting point. Probably the next thing would be maybe start like exploring around. You gotta try to at least try to engage with the Union.
Yeah.
Kind of decide how you're going to get to Evart, Claire.
I mean, like, Kuno said that we can get into the harbor.
Yes.
By making that jump.
Correct.
So that might be a path we can take. Like if we get stopped in our attempts to enter the harbor through the Union. I always got so many tasks.
Yep, it's only gonna get longer.
A thing I kinda like, and also at the same time like, oh no.
Yeah.
They are not like organized.
Nope.
In any fashion.
They are organized in list of chronological list.
Order that you got them.
Yes. Which gives this kind of scattered feel to it, which is very. Yeah. It feels right for your character.
Yeah, yeah.
To have this sort of scattered to-do list.
But, like, at the same point, like, okay, I mean, obviously find booze and drink it is not a particularly high up goal, despite being at the top of the list.
Yes.
But, like, yeah, like, who put the clothes in the trash, who made the call, find the armor, the victim's tattoos.
You still have to do the autopsy.
We still have to do the autopsy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of that is stuff that, like, is very important to the, like, main story. And the fact that they're just kind of scared about is both fun and, like, kind of like, oh no.
I can see how it would make your brain twitch a bit.
Yes. Hey, we're 91% through Lonesome Long Way Home.
Nice.
Huzzah.
And then you could do Aces High if you'd like.
Yes, we could do Aces High. Well, we're gonna be stopping there.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll be back with more trying to solve a murder case next time.
Thanks for everyone for joining us, and thanks to anyone who's watching this later, you know.
Yeah.
Post it being posted.
Yes. And yeah, we'll see you next time with more Disco Elysium, and maybe we'll actually talk to someone, like, you know, with a lot more information than, you know, Tommy over here.
Next time, we won't talk to Kuno. We'll have other people to talk to.
We got good progress with... And now it's raining.
Oh, look, it's raining.
It was snowing a second ago, now it's raining.
Martinez rains. You can never predict them.
Yeah.
It's actually Martinez. I pronounced that one wrong.
That's alright. Well, we'll see you next time.
Bye!
I've already saved, so... But I will save again.
It can't hurt to save again. The save goblin's not going to come beat you for
yeah.
saving again.
I don't have a limited